team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Grizzlies.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Hakeem Olajuwon.
Well, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Come on! We got him beat every time. Of course! No way, man.
And so Stockton will bring it up for Memphis. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
Hey, we gotta work on that. You got it.
Olajuwon deciding where to go with it. Four on the clock. The kick out to Aldridge. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Hakeem Olajuwon.
It's a very special day on the calendar, Noche Latina, commemorating the NBA's connection to Latin heritage and culture. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Let's take a look at the numbers for Kevin Durant.
He's been really down. in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, we've got Rajon Rondo, and it's Hamilton in at the shooting guard. And for Houston, they've got Kevin Durant, and it's Bosch in at the power forward position. And here's Minnesota now. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Pass to Cowens. You know, Doris, what you love about this time of year, some of these games have a playoff atmosphere.
It's been fascinating. The changes the league has made certainly has had an impact on how competitive these late season games are. Desperation starts to kick in. Every win is cause for celebration. Every loss hurts. It can't play any better than that.
They set the screen for 3. Durant can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Outside, Rondo. Pass to Baylor. Here's Garnett. Shot clock at 5. Here's Baylor. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
He makes the first. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
He's perfect from the line this time.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Pass to Bosch. Oh, there's the alley! And it's slammed in by Durant.
I'd say Kevin Durant is hyped. He knows no one can stop him if the pass is perfect.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Left side, Rondo keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Pass to Bosch. Lets it go from the wing. Uses the glass that time. It's good.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here's Garnett. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Here they are. Welcome, the Left Crew.
we have a second. Here are the NBA's assist leaders since the All-Star break. Well, you look at Rondo. Talk about a floor leader. 3rd overall in assist.
And since the All-Star break, his passing has been incredible. Just finding his guys in their spots and playing the role of facilitator.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Bargnani. Second chance shot. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Baylor, pass to Rondo. Here's Hamilton. Here's Baylor. And that one is stuffed right through.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Pass to Paxson. Here's McMillan. Check by Rondo. Here's Bargnani. Blocked! And he gets it back. Paxson passes to Bosch. Nails it from 3. Bosch has got 5 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Garnett. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Well, the 5th player in NBA history to log more than 50,000 minutes. KG still getting it done inside.
Here's Bargnani. No points so far. Durant with it. Inside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Garnett no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Here's McMillan. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Paxson. Now Durant for 3. It's hauled in by Garnett.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Here's Hamilton. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Right side, Rondo. Here he goes. Misses from short range.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Let's make some noise for your Watch Crew. Get back and on the court is your Hot Squad. That's right, everyone. It's time to fire up some T-shirts.
Switch here. Here we go. 2 games left before postseason action. Let's take a look at the possible field. Taking a look at the Timberwolves. When it comes to playoff seedings, they're in a dubious position right now. 9th place in the conference. And of course the Rockets, they're currently tied.
I think for Houston, they failed to deliver the great season people were hoping for, but it's far from hopeless. Plenty of time to turn things around for them.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
To the inside, Garnett. A rebound by Bosch. Rockets trail by 7. Porzingis surveying the floor. Pass to Wade to get back on track. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, this guy has turned himself into a solid three-point threat. Dwayne Wade, early in his career, put a ton of time in to make sure he can make shots from out there.
Here's Garnett. 1:52 left in the first. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Houston has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. It's 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence. Well, you love to see Porzingis battling through contact down low. That's a tremendous finish.
Here's Garnett, defended by Porzingis. Garnett passes to Cowens. Left side, Porzingis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I think for Kristaps Porzingis, we know unequivocally the talent, the shooting, the shot blocking, everything is there for him to impact the game. The key is just stay healthy.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
That one drops. He ties it up. Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Shot is good by Skiles.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Houston shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. On the wing, Wade. 35 seconds left in the first quarter here. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Sometimes you think you've got Dwayne Wade bottled up, but he is stronger than you think, and he's got a knack for scoring with multiple bodies around him.
A nice shot by Cowens.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
17 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's McMillan, and he lays it up and in.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Skiles. Oh, it's stolen. With 1 on the clock. It's a tie game here in Houston. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
The Timberwolves shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. They've got Bradley Beal. And it's Cowens in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. DiVincenzo, the pass to McMillan. Pass to Bosch. 6 to shoot. Porzingis with it. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Aguirre passes to Beal. Down low. Lets it fly. No good off the glass.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
To the middle. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response.
It's rebounded by Minnesota. This is the first they're seeing of Houston.
Last season, this was a surprisingly difficult matchup for them. Lost every game against this team.
Here's Aguirre. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
No good on the free throw. Durant, he's checked in for Houston. He hits the second from the line. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Now Batum hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside, DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Houston with another miss.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Beal, that one's good.
How easy does he make that look? That's effortless.
Rockets trail by 4. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Porzingis passes to Batum. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Batum's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Beal against Batum. No one near him. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Here is DiVincenzo. Fires for 3. Bosch, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And how about Scotty Barnes-Doris, named an All-Star during his 3rd season in 2024.
And in fact, the 3rd youngest All-Star that year. Listen, he has upgraded his playmaking. He's still getting better, and I think that's the scary part for the rest of the league.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Ready to dance like everybody's watching. You have the camera on you.
Minnesota making a change here. Claxton's checked in. And these are the guys that continue to come through from the charity stripe. Fifth is Kevin Durant.
He's not a guy you want to foul. He's so calm at the line, sinks his free throws with ease.
Pass to Bosch, and here's Durant. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Bosch. He's guarded by Claxton. Bosch, no good. Minnesota leading by 5. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Rondo passes to Barnes. Good, and it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo, he's got 3 assists tonight. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside, DiVincenzo. Batum sets a screen. Outside, DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. A little mid-range shot is up. Cowens grabs the board. Cowens has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Barnes against Durant. Shoots over Barnes. Durant with the bucket.
KD's shot selection is always on point. You want to concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
Claxton a screen on Batum. It's deflected. Now here's Porzingis. He's got 6. DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Tipped. And stolen by Claxton. Beal surveying the D. Pass to Rondo. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Batum pulls it in.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 14-5 run. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, Scotty Barnes off the deck into the cup. Nice finish.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Checked by Rondo. Porzingis with it. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing. And there's a pick. Outside, DiVincenzo. Bosch. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Bosch has got 7.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Rondo passes to Beal. It's hauled in by Houston.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
To the paint. Rejected by Claxton.
Look at the wingspan of Nick Claxton on display. He sends that thing back.
Barnes against Batum. Beal outside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 5.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
DiVincenzo with a screen on Barnes. And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Paxson coming off a 12-point game. And there's the lob. It's picked off. And now the T-Wolves on the break. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
This is a guy very willing to put his body on the line. Scotty Barnes gets that defense to commit and accepts the contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. Off on the first.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The fourth pick in his draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
And the second free throw is good.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Here's Wade. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Well, this is perhaps the best weapon in Dwayne Wade's very varied arsenal. The feel in the paint, incredible.
Pass to Cowens. Here's Garnett. So it's Minnesota up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Kevin, we saw some moments of frustration for you early. What are you seeing out there?
Well, I missed a lot of shots. I'm just trying to be aggressive. I missed some wide open threes and some shots I normally hit, so I just got to continue to keep being aggressive. My teammates looking for me. We got to do it better.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
And since we have a moment, let's see what other games are coming up tonight. It'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers up against the Hawks out in Atlanta. 7:30 Eastern for the tip-off in that one.
I'm not sure we'll see an upset tonight. Big disparity between these teams.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Here's Rondo. Still no points. They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Paxson in at the two-guard spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Garnett no good. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Durant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
BA, this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, BA?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper. Free throws good from Durant. Well, Doris, you look back over the history of the NBA, hard to find a better scorer than KD.
Oh, BA, he is unequivocally on the short list of the greatest scorers the league has ever seen. You think about guys, when you think about KD, guys that can create their own shot and hit from anywhere on the floor. You couple that with the size and the release point and the skill with the ball. Kevin Durant is a problem, folks.
Pass to Hamilton. This one for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Taking 3 shots.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. Good on the second one. And he makes all 3. Rockets trail by 9. Here's Paxson. No points yet. On the wing, Durant. Fast break, Minnesota. And it's Baylor missing. Houston has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Durant, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Inside. Here's Baylor. Minnesota again missing.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Pass to Bosch. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Let's look back on this past month and see the teams who were lights out from 3-point range. Houston, 4th.
Well, a hot streak like this breeds confidence. A virtuous cycle. You see shots going down, you take that next one with extreme confidence.
Here's Hamilton. Here's Baylor. 6 points for him. First trip to the line for him here.
Second team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Kevin Garnett, taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. It's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Durant surveying the D, 5 on the clock, lets it fly. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Cowens has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Third team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Elgin Baylor, 1 shot.
1 shot.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
They are here, the one and only What City, Texas.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Paxson. Now here's Durant. Here's Bosch. 6 on the shot clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Paxson. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Timberwolves lead by 14. Garnett passes to Cowens. Second shot opportunity. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. Great game for him. Double-double now.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Paxson passes to Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, Kevin Durant is used to absorbing contact on the way up, and when he's this deep, it really puts the defense in a bind.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
No good on that
And one of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
one. Porzingis has checked in for Houston. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Claxton's checked in. And the second free throw is good.
There are some superstars who just love to play the game and work on the craft. That is Kevin Durant in a nutshell.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Drives to the hoop. Garnett passes to Claxton. And stolen by Porzingis. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Paxson. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Pass to Garnett. Here's Hamilton. Outside, Rondo. And McMillan pulls it down. Rockets trail by 12. Now here's Porzingis. Shot from 16. Good on the jump shot. Porzingis has got 8 points.
Well, the rise and fire in the in-between game. Kristaps Porzingis, very solid.
He takes it in. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And he lobs it up to the rim. Ball stolen. Here's Baylor. 9 points in the game. Softly drops in the floater. He's got 11. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Bargnani can't hit. Minnesota leading by 12. Here's Garnett. Porzingis grabs the board.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Here's McMillan. Claxton with the block. Here's Garnett. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Well, posterizing defenders for over 2 decades now, Garnett. Yeah, he can still do this.
Doris, someone who plays within himself. Nick Claxton knows what his team wants from him.
There's real value in a player understanding his role, and that's Nick Claxton. Sprint the floor, rebound, rim protect. He knows who he is and what puts him on the floor.
Down low. Cuts off the pass. Here's Durant. Minnesota with a rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Outside, Rondo. Claxton against Porzingis. Here's Baylor. 11 points in the game. Shoots over Durant. Baylor, that's good. Baylor's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, just late help on the defensive side. I mean, just another breakdown for them.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
And Rondo, here we go. And Claxton gets the bucket.
They're really working the paint now.
And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for Houston. It's a 16-point game. Here's Bargnani. The Rockets with another miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Offensive rebound. Garnett passes to Baylor. Here's Hamilton. Goes back up. And he lays it in. Hamilton's got 5 now.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
McMillan passes to Durant. Here's McMillan. Checked by Rondo. Pulls up on the wing. And the basket by McMillan. Now Rondo. Still without a bucket. Pass to Hamilton. They set the pick. 44 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. And Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
Timberwolves foul. Richard Hamilton. First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Rockets trail by 16. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Wade. He has 7. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Skiles. It's Barnes on the wing. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Give him 8.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves ahead, up 19. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's DiVincenzo. On the court for Minnesota, we've got Nicholas Claxton. Bradley Beal's out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Aguirre in at the 4. Here's Wade. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
I'll tell you, the defense cannot afford to be too physical with Dwayne Wade. He attracts so much attention and understands how to draw contact.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, when Dwayne Wade is able to stay healthy, he has proven he's still very effective. This guy is smart, he's decisive, and he can play at a high level.
And so he hits both.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Oh, it's stolen by Eason. Back to Wade. They set a pick. Pass to Bargnani. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Nick Claxton.
See, good whistle there.
At the line for your Rockets, Andrea Bargnani. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both shots. Minnesota leading by 15. Here's Skiles. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Dave Cowens, taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he drops the first. It's both from the stripe. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Wade. Just 4 to shoot. Outside, DiVincenzo. A shot from the high post. Barnes with the rebound.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
3-pointer, Beal. Bargnani pulls it in. Bargnani's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Easton. It's Easton with the jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Batum against Barnes. To the inside, Aguirre. Bargnani pulls it in. Bargnani's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. The Timberwolves lead by 14. Pass to Cowens. To the paint. Here's Skiles. Easton pulls it in. Well, the Rockets shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Cowens has got 11 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Terrific footwork. Beal pulling up in rhythm. It's beautiful.
Here's McMillan. Pass to Paxson. Here's Bosch.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
The three from Barnes. It's rebounded by Houston. They've got the Lakers ahead of them in their next game in Los Angeles. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Garnett, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
McMillan passes to Bargnani. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. It's stolen by Barnes. And here's the fast break. Shot is good by Skiles. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
Scotty Barnes is a well-rounded basketball player. Passing is part of that, guys. Pretty pass there.
Here's Bargnani. Sinks the tray. Bargnani's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Here's Skiles. Here's Cowens. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Dave Cowens. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And the Timberwolves making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Rockets trail by 16. Down low. Here's Bargnani. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
At the line for your Rockets, Andrea Bargnani. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. The Timberwolves lead by 14. And here's Rondo. And it's blocked. They retain possession. And there's the screen. Shot clock at 6. And he's going for the oop here.
How good was Zach? Felt the taller defender on him, gave a little extra burst, and that's all it took.
And so Durant will bring it up for Houston. Pass to Bosch. Here's Bargnani. From 13, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Bargnani's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's Baylor, guarded by Durant. Here's Hamilton. Outside, Rondo. Here's Garnett. Cowens passes to Rondo. 5 to shoot. Deflected.
Big rebound there. Now the question is, can they be better on the boards down the stretch? Remains to be seen.
Pass to Garnett. Here's Baylor. 3-pointer. Fires in the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. To Bargnani from about 16, and he hits the jumper.
And he can get that shot anytime. He really can shoot over almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
Now Rondo. Here's Garnett. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hamilton. It's hauled in by Paxson. Rockets trail by 15. 1:33 left in the game. Now here's Durant, guarded closely. Shot on the wing. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Cowens has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Timberwolves.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, defensively, you are just contending with so much when you're checking Kevin Durant. It's not just the length. This guy is one of the most skilled, gifted offensive players in NBA history.
Free throw is good from Durant. And both free throws good for Durant. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Barnes. Here's Hamilton. To the inside. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. Eason's checked in for Kevin Durant. Beal, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Houston has possession, trailing by 13. Outside Eason. From downtown, Batum's shot is off.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Barnes passes to Aguirre, and he's going for the lob. Pass to Beal. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I like the mentality by Beal. Takes it inside, mixes it up a little bit. Nice.
Shooting for Minnesota, Bradley Beal at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Beal. Good on both. 16 seconds left in the 4th quarter here.
Who's got Jim?
Here's Paxson, hounded by Beal. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.